Hey, you, yes, you, the person that's watching this video. Do you like esports? Would you like to be a part of esports? Well, I mean, I'm assuming you do. You're watching this video. But anyway, so, hello, welcome back to AtlantAPhoenixEsports. My name is Christopher, and I'm going to talk about esports. Because why not? You know, I have a channel called AtlantAPhoenixEsports, but currently right now, that's more of a joke. But, yeah, anyway. So, esports. We've all seen them. We all love them. You want to be a part of it. Alright, so here I've written down 5 things to try to help you get into esports. Now, granted, do I have any validation to you know, spiel like, hey, this is how you get into esports? Well, actually, a little bit. So, you see, back in high school, I was actually part of my high school's esports team. Granted, we were not that good, and we barely won any games. We actually did win one game when we were down like 2 people. It's crazy. But yeah, I do have experience being on an esports team, and hopefully one day with this channel, I could actually run an esports team. But until then, we're gonna make stupid videos like this. But now, so I wrote down 5 different things to kind of talk about with this. I do have somewhat of a script actually for surprisingly. Granted, it's not finished and it's mostly just bullet points. But yeah, here we go. So the first thing is to play video games. I feel like that's an obvious thing, and just like, but like that's something you actually need to like bring up just to make sure. It's like you need to actually play video games to be a part of a video game company or organization or team or whatever. So what I would say about that is pick whichever game you want, because 9 out of 10 times, whatever game you're playing, even if it's not like a competitive game, there is an esports about it. I mean, come on, we have chess as like a sporting event. Chess. I mean, come on. Yeah, chess, actually online chess, there actually is a esports league for, like, online chess, like chess.com or something. I mean, there's an esports for Excel. Yeah, like the Microsoft and, like, in Windows, like, Excel kind of stuff, yeah. So, I mean, there's really an esports for everything. But I would just say, pick your favorite game, and more than likely, there is probably an esports from it. But the major ones would probably be Fortnite, Overwatch, League of Legends, Valorant, Rocket League. Rainbow Six Siege has a very big esports community over there. But regardless of whichever game you choose, more than likely there is an esports for it. So you're already partially there. The second thing I wrote down was you don't need fancy equipment. That's actually very true. I mean, all the videos that I make is recorded off of a laptop. Like, granted, it is a gaming laptop, but it is a laptop nonetheless. I don't have this fancy, smancy, you know, equipment. I'm recording this on my webcam. Like, I don't have a camera. Like, the camera that comes with the laptop, that is what I've been using. Even back when I originally did content creation back in 2020. No, sorry, 2022. I was just using just the camera on my computer. That's what I was using. And, I mean, honestly, it's not a bad quality, really. So, definitely, you don't need fancy equipment. Honestly, I do spend some money on, extra equipment, like, whoops, on, like, a keyboard, because I have my laptop on, like, a little stand here so I can have a secondary monitor. But you don't need a secondary monitor. You don't need fancy keyboard. I would definitely get a mouse. I have a mouse right here. Could you get a gaming mouse? Yes, but could you use a regular mouse? Yes, but granted, you might go through that faster than if you were to get a good quality mouse. But I would definitely recommend a mouse, because you know that trackpad's that's not gonna help you with your with like shooter games and whatnot. You know, fancy boom mic, you don't need that. Headset, you honestly, you could just use um like ones that you can get for like your phone kind of thing, like little headphones and stuff like that with like a little mic that comes that's there. Honestly, you could use that, or you could just use like earbuds that you just like put in, you know, like Bluetooth stuff, because those got mics too, and honestly, they're not bad quality. I mean, this is a Turtle Beach headset that I'm currently using, and I've actually used the mic on here. That's actually what I was using originally until I bought this, and this was like $80. And this headset was probably like 30 to 50, give or take. I don't exactly remember. But you don't need all this fancy equipment. You know, I wasted money on this. You don't have to. You could choose to. Would it give you a competitive advantage? Not really, for the most part. I mean, maybe the keyboard and the mouse, possibly, just with like some like input delays and just like latencies and stuff like that. But honestly, you don't need it. Like, honestly, you could just use this stuff on a laptop. And also, you don't even need a laptop. Like, your phone. You could do esports on your phone, on your Switch, your Xbox, your PlayStation, the Wii. Granted, I don't think there's much of a esports stuff that's using the Wii, but you could. I mean, if you're in, like, the Smash Bros. Realm, or, like, Mario Kart, you could definitely use the Wii, for some of those games. But, honestly, the stuff that you have, you could use that as stuff like Clash of Clans and Clash Royale and stuff. Those use like phones and like tablets and stuff. So like you only need that. Some of the Pokemon games are on your phone, so you could use that. And there's esports for those too. So quite literally, you could use quite literally anything that you have, and it will work. That's like the best part. The next thing that I wrote down was do your best. And honestly, that's a really good mentality to kind of think is that, look, okay, you tried your best, you gave it all you got, you won some, you lose some, you might get a tie every once in a while. But the part about it is do your best, and eventually you will succeed. There's actually a different note that I did make was number 5, actually, was it takes time, but I will talk about a little bit of that in a minute. Number 4 is learn to record. See, that's a big thing that I would definitely, if I was giving advice to someone who is doing or wants to get into like the content creator space or esports space, I would say record everything. Now, granted, do I record everything? No, mostly because most of the time I'm just playing just to have fun. If I want to play a game and I want to do something with like footage and stuff, then yes, I would record. But honestly, like, if I'm just, like, hanging out with friends or, like, I'm just, like, it's, like, 3 in the morning, I'm just, just doing something on, like, Overwatch or Fortnite or whatever, just like that. But, the note that I made for the learn to record is you could say that you're the best, but with no proof, it's just talk. And that is a major thing that I would definitely say. It's because you can say that you are the best, but without proof, it's just all talk. It's like one of those to be like, oh yeah, I have a girlfriend, but you had never met her because she's from Canada and her name is Jennifer Vanderbilt or something. If that's actually your name, I'm sorry, I just pulled a name right just out of nowhere. But yeah, record everything. The recording software that I use is OBS, but on a lot of different consoles and phones and tablets and stuff, there is built-in recording equipment, like on my phone right here. It does have a screen recording function. It's a little hard to see, but it's right there, screen record. So you could just record your stuff, like, on your phone, or, I don't know, just use your phone as, like, a camera and just record you playing, kind of thing. Just record your stuff, so if you do something, like, really cool and you want to show other people, you could just show them. So that's a major thing that I would definitely say. On Xbox and PlayStation, I do believe they have different things over there. But if you're doing it on computer, I would definitely recommend OBS or Streamlabs. I know I have not done a lot with Streamlabs, but I'm definitely sure that it's close to the same software as OBS. But I recommend OBS. It's free. You can even get it on Steam, honestly. So you don't have to worry about like getting it straight from the browser and worry about the updates through that way. Just go over to Steam, just download it. It's free. I mean, I've been using OBS for years, and it is great, honestly. You use it to connect to your YouTube or Twitch or TikToks and whatnot. You could also, if you get a capture card, which does cost a little bit of money, but you can run your console games through to your computer so that you can record it off of there instead of having to record it on the machine and figure out how to get it from the machine to your laptop or phone or whatever. However you're trying to upload it. And then the last point that I had written down, I did mention this earlier, is it takes time. Look, you're not gonna blow up overnight, okay? That's just something you gotta make sure that you know. Like, I know this, especially when I'm making content on this channel, is that I'm not gonna blow up overnight. It might take me, a year, 2 years, 10 years, who knows? It's more of a long-term commitment. It's like, you're not gonna blow up overnight, you're not gonna be the next superstar, like, next week kind of thing. Sure, if you do, like, a cool thing, you might get, like, a pop-up attention, the 15 minutes of fame or whatever. But as long as you're consistently doing it, you will slowly but surely grow an audience and grow, however, like, attention to you. So I'd definitely say it's going to take some time. Don't rush it. Just let it happen naturally. Don't buy bots or, like, bot viewers or bot followers or whatever. It's scummy. You're just cheating yourself, honestly. But yeah, I don't think there's anything. Oh, my hair. I took a shower last night, so it's still a little weird. But I do believe that is about it for how to get into esports. I would definitely also say that if you are, another thing that I definitely want to make a point, there is a company slash website or whatever called Faceit. By the way, I am not sponsored by them in any way. However, if Faceit does want to sponsor me, I would gladly take your money. But there is a company called Faceit, and let me see if I can pull it up so I can read more. But Faceit is a esports. I'm just reading off of the Google thing. Faceit is a esports platform founded in London, 2012, and a bunch of different gaming companies and games will run tournaments and stuff through them. So basically, like, I know it from, like, Overwatch, and if you go through the tournaments over there, then you're able to like, do rank stuff and eventually even get into, like, Overwatch Championship Series and do esports over there, which is really cool. But some of the games over here that they have, and I'm just also just looking at their website. So if you're seeing me just reading stuff off, that's mostly just because I'm just reading directly from the website. And I can put a link to the website in the description so you guys can see this. But we have, like, stuff like Counter-Strike 2, Overwatch, Apex Legends, Deadlock, Valorant, Dota 2, League of Legends, Brawl Stars, PUBG, Call of Duty, Teamfight Tactics, Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Rainbow Six Siege, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Mobile, Fortnite, Rocket League, a bunch of EA games like UFC and FC, Team Fortress 2, and a bunch of other games that you could just, no matter which game that you're a part of, more than likely there is a Faceit tournament or, like, competition over there, so you could show off your skills. Like, it's so easy kind of thing. Now, I would also, if there's probably going to be some websites out there that say, like, hey, we'll promote you if you give us money. Just don't. Just do it the natural way. Just let it happen naturally. But I do believe that is it for all that I wanted to say and do my spiel about this. Again, now I'm not saying that these are carbon facts kind of things. Like, this is exactly what you have to do to become an esports player. Just don't. Just have fun, play video games. If you get good, great. If not, oh well, you can still make content, and I mean, that's what I do. I'm in gold. I mean, that's why I have the Overwatch series where I'm just playing competitive. So I could just get out of gold, get out of bronze. Maybe get platinum, diamond. Who knows? But it's something that it takes a long time to do. So don't worry, it will happen eventually. Just relax, be calm, and just have fun, honestly. And that's where I'm going to end the video for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share this with other people, and we will see you all next time.